Welcome to Rebel Wolf Healing. My name is Elizabeth, and tonight I'm going to do a reading for the sign of Aquarius. This could be in your sun, moon, rising, north node, or Venus. So as you know, we have 5 planets currently in retrograde. The biggest one is Chiron is in retrograde, and if you follow my readings, the pain, there's certain wounds from the past that you thought you healed from that they've reopened in a way, but they reopened so you can finally heal from them. So it's not a punishment, it's just some real healing is taking place. But let's look at how each planet is affecting you right now. So we have Mercury, we have Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto. Powerful planets, and they're all in retrograde. So it's really time for you to pause, reflect. Great time to journal, but it's time to go inward. Majority of them, Neptune is in Aries, Saturn is going to be Aries, Pisces, Mercury is in Leo, and Chiron is in Aries. So it's like it's time to pause, but then you're pausing in this fire-like energy. Maybe you're finally ready to look at everything, feel everything, and then light a match and burn it to the ground. Could be the energy that you're in. But let's take a look at it. Spirit, what is the energy for my aqua around Mercury? What's the energy, truth, and community? It came in reverse. The 7 of Swords. No more. No more secrets. No more lies. No more deception. And this could be even you. Be like, I'm not lying to myself anymore. When someone treats me wrong or oversteps my boundaries, I'm not going to pretend like it wasn't there to keep the peace. This is not about you pretending anymore. This is not allowing for people to steal from you. And when I speak of stealing, I'm talking about stealing your energy, taking advantage of you, cashing in on your disadvantage. Heavy energy of someone who cashes in on your disadvantage. You're not putting up with it anymore. And I love how the crows are squawking. They're speaking. Whatever was done to you, it's coming to the light. That's the truth that's taking place for this Mercury retrograde. Anything that is done in the shadow is going to be brought to the light. Spirit, what is the energy around Saturn, the karmic lessons, structure, planet of tough love? What's the energy for my aqua? What's the energy? Equal reciprocity. You're learning who to, and I know you don't, I'm trying to cut down on the cursing, but you know who to fuck with and you know who not to. You know what equal reciprocity is. You know an equal exchange of energy. You're breaking karmic ties of people pleasing. You're putting yourself first. You're rebuilding your life in integrity now. So now you know what being used looks like. When people take advantage of you, you know it. You could feel it. You can sense it. You're not putting up with it anymore. Your lesson is you're understanding people, places, and things of where you need to give your energy and where you need to pull back your energy. You're learning how important you are. That you're not here to be used. You're not here for the gain of others. You're here for the gain of yourself. Spirit, what's the Neptune energy? What illusion is being lifted from my beautiful aqua? What illusion? What illusion? That you will have a 4 of Wands. You will have sanctuary. You will have celebration. You will be surrounded around your soul family, your soul tribe. You'll find security and stability. And maybe this energy right here is in this energy now, this retrograde. Maybe you're losing a lot of people. You're leaving jobs. You're leaving bad relationships, bad friendships. You're not staying where you don't belong anymore because essentially all you want is sanctuary where you feel at peace, where your nervous system can finally be like, I don't have to I don't have to walk around on eggshells. I don't have to be hyper vigilant to others people's emotions and if they're spinning out of control. The only person I need to worry about is me, my sanctuary. That's the most important. You're done over giving. You're done. There comes a certain point that you're like, I can't give anymore because it leaves you and it's left you at zero. Spirit, what's the Pluto energy like? What's the hidden power and rebirth and transformation for my beautiful Aqua? Oh, the 10 of Pentacles, that you are going to have a happy home and a happy life, building wealth, abundance, and prosperity. You are building a legacy. There will be laughter and dancing, and I don't know why I'm feeling like family celebrations of maybe something as simple as cooking for your family and hanging out with your family and watching movies and walking and going on nature walks. It's like you're going to have this. Your transformation is going to be around family, home, and relationships. And Archangel Metatron, you see the symbol for Metatron. Metatron is right with you. That violet flame, and that violet flame transmute negative energy into positive. So if you have people around you just sneaky and deceptive and taking, trust me, Archangel Metatron is on it. It's on it. I want to say this, like, no one is going to hurt you anymore because divine source is seeing you and witnessed you in your integrity for a very long time. A lot of people might say they don't trust you. Maybe your past is a little rocky, and you're not alone in that. My past is rocky too. But I know how to walk with integrity. And this is the energy that I'm feeling, like your stability, your security, your safety. This is what's in question. This is what you're finally looking at and saying, you know what? I am not taking less than anymore. And that's beautiful. Now let's talk about this Chiron energy. This is about the wound that is reopening for healing. And maybe it's around your boundaries, accepting less than. But let's see. Spirit, what's this Chiron energy for my beautiful Aqua? What's this Chiron energy? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Being left out in the cold. That hopelessness. Going through so much poverty, so much loss. Feeling alone in this world. Everything that you're going through right now is leading you to this moment, and it's your moment to freaking shine, Aqua. It's your moment to shine. This is your path of healing. That's why everything is changing for you. Because maybe you believed you deserved less than. Maybe you believe that you're going to be abandoned for the rest of your life. Maybe you believe that you would never have enough money to take care of yourself and others. Maybe you believed the lies. You don't believe the lies anymore. You're seeing the truth. Understand, if your circle is starting to change, and your circle is changing because you're rewiring your brain and you're starting to really see your worth and value, and you're becoming happier, more content. When things go bad, you cry it out, you journal, you set that free, and you're on to the next. You're not giving up. Heavy energy here of people like you when you're down, because when you're down, you make them feel better about themselves. And that, my friend, is not people you want around you. They only like you when you're failing. No, bro. You can kick rocks. You need people around you who accept you for who you are, that are cheering for you and saying, you know what, I want them to win. Not people who just want to take while you're struggling. So people took from you. It's almost like, what was that thing? My kid sent me this funny meme. He's like, ask mom for $5, ask dad for $5, or whatever it is. And dad had 100 in his pocket and gave 5. Mom had $5 and gave 5. It's nothing about mother or father. I'm not trying to make that. I'm just saying there are people out there that are like this. Aqua, you have $5. Someone needs money, you'll give the last $5. Mind you, someone walking around with $100 would shake giving $5. Keep on being you, because everything you gave, you're going to receive tenfold. Spirit, what is this secrets, lies, and deception? People can't, I'm trying to find the word, exploit. People can't exploit you anymore. Spirit, clarify this 7 of Swords. Clarify. Yeah. People can't take advantage of you anymore. You are not a disempowered empath. We have the Empress in reverse. You're not insecure. Your creativity is not blocked. If anything, you're unlocking your creativity. You're paying attention to your body. You're not neglecting yourself. You're not dependent on others. People come, people go. You'll figure it out. Someone is so afraid of you finding harmony and stability and security and happiness. That's on them. That's on them. That's on them. Spirit, tell me more. Tell me more. Thank you. Yep. Heavy burden. Mental prison. And maybe this was the lie you told yourself. You're at this point, you're like, man, I don't want to be in this doom and gloom energy. Yes, I'm afraid of the future. I'm just going to do the next best thing every day. It's almost like having this inescapable faith that divine source is going to make a way. I just got to do my part. And your part is this 10 of Wands. You need to release people that just bring pure baggage in your life. They're just piling on. It's almost like someone saw you at the brink of collapse, but really didn't care. They overwhelmed you on purpose. They put you over the limit on purpose. And you started to believe this narrative. You started to believe it. That's where you became like paralyzed with fear. This could be you breaking trauma bonds to people that feel like family, to people that feel like old relationships. You're becoming more secure in your divine feminine energy, and divine feminine energy is the energy of receiving. You're ready to receive God's favor. I'm feeling a heavy energy that right there. There is going to be this divine love and happiness and peace for you. There's going to be. Because the illusion that's being lifted for you is you're no longer dealing with this 6 of Pentacles. You're no longer taking less than you deserve. Spirit, tell me more. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, because you're the King of Cups. You have mastered your emotions. You're emotionally balanced. You're heart-centered. You're very understanding. You're highly intuitive. You're self-aware. You're psychic. You're feeling like... But one thing you do have is you have boundaries. And I really feel you are understanding your boundaries around people who are emotionally immature, moody, manipulative, and emotionally unavailable. You're not putting up with it anymore. Spirit, tell me more. Spirit. Yeah, because you're preparing for change. You're transforming. Divine Source brought a tower down. There was a tower. And that tower was that everything from your past is being wiped out from you. Sorry about that. I had a little distraction I had to go take care of. You're preparing for... And maybe that distraction was there for a reason. You're not putting up with distraction anymore. You're like, I'm busy. I have to do something. I can't be distracted. I need to focus. You need to focus. You're focused so much on your healing right now. And that's the most important. Now let's talk about this tower. What no longer deserves your attention is being removed. Divine Source sometimes sends a shocking tower to remove people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And Divine is removing people who take from you. People who emotionally imbalanced, because you're working really hard to balance your emotions. You're working really hard to be heart-centered. You're working really hard to be vulnerable and transparent and real and raw. And people who don't understand emotions do not understand vulnerability, because vulnerability is, I am feeling sad. This is how I'm not going to hide it. I want to cry. I'm going to cry. I'm angry. I'm going to feel my anger. It's not about hiding anymore. It's about saying, you know what? This is what's going on. Spirit, what is this tower? What's coming to an end? What's this tower? Yeah, we already know it. We already know it. I love this. The Page of Wands in reverse. What's coming to an end is your lack of self-confidence. What is coming to an end is this self-limiting belief. The High Priestess in reverse. You're not disconnected. What's coming to an end is you finally trusting your intuition. You finally diving really deep into yourself. You unlocking sacred wisdom. This divine feminine energy is heavy. And I could be speaking to a masculine who's tapping into his feminine energy. Divine Source is just wanting to move you away. And what Divine Source wants to move you away from is unhealthy patterns, people, places, and things. Again, it could be dealing with a cat. But it could just be that energetic marker, dealing with emotional abuse, dealing with karmic connections, toxic people, people who limit and bind you, people who are very afraid of you stepping into this role of the Queen of Wands. Confident. You walk into a room and you light it up. Self-assured, strong, visionary. You not only motivate yourself, you motivate those around you. Your energy is like pulsating. That's how strong you are. But you know how to protect your energy now. Everything that was done in the dark is being brought to the light. Because again, now we have this Queen of Cups in reverse. You dealt with some gnarly people, very imbalanced people around you. And maybe that caused you to be imbalanced because they were so imbalanced with themselves. You need to surround yourself with people who are safe. And the only way we learn who is safe is we learn who's not safe by their patterns, by the way they talk, if they gossip, if all they do is complain and all they do, me, and so self-focused, and pay attention to the patterns. It might not be the same person, but it's the same energy in a different person. Be aware of it because you are. You can't deny the truth anymore. You can't deny what you're feeling anymore, Aqua. And maybe that's why you're feeling like, man, I'm being pushed over a ledge right now. You're not being pushed because you're going to fly. You're about to fly. Aqua, you're about to fly. You're about to fly. Spirit, tell me about this Four of Wands. Yeah, the Four of Wands is because you have this. The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups. You're walking away. You know it's time to let go. It's time to move on. You've stayed in places for the wrong reasons. You were in limbo for far too long. Maybe you had to learn how to find that sanctuary within yourself, and that's what you did. The Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, you found sanctuary within yourself. You found peace within yourself. It's almost like as above, so below, as within, so without. Divine Source sees there's this peaceful energy about you. You've connected with your spirituality. You've connected with your higher self. And maybe now, because you walked away, Divine Source is going to surround you because he most definitely removed. He's going to surround you with what you deserve. Your power, your transformation. Your power and transformation is a 10. It's a 10 of Pentacles. Someone doesn't want that for you. Someone doesn't want happiness for you. And that's okay. Give me a minute. I'm trying to shake off this person's energy. It's almost like and it's almost like I'm feeling sorry for them right now. Like at this moment, I really feel sorry for them because it's a projection of how they truly feel. And boy, that's not a great place to be. Someone is just projecting their pain on you. And it could have been an Emperor in reverse. Someone who didn't want you to have a new beginning. Yeah, the Fool. Someone who didn't want you to have a new beginning. They didn't want you to have strength. They don't want you to have victory and success. Come on, it's gross. And this is just letting me know, whoever this Emperor is, people, places, or thing, this is someone who likes to dominate. This is someone who likes to have control. Control. No one can control you anymore. No one. Because you're very independent. And no one's going to tell you what to do. Especially when you have the Empress and the Queen of Wands as well. No one's going to tell you what to do. You stand in your sovereignty. You truly and utterly have faith and belief in yourself. Utterly. Now let's talk about this hidden power, this 10 of Pentacles. Your hidden power is your family. There could be a community. I'm feeling there is power in finding your community, your soul tribe, your fam. People who get you, people who understand you. Maybe have the same hobbies, the same likes, the same outlook on life. This could also have a lot to do with children. There's a lot of children in this. Your power is with your children. Your power can be with connecting with animals. And your power can be in a relationship, a union of two. Spirit, tell me about this 10 of Pentacles. Archangel Metatron is a hella. Like, Metatron is protecting your family, protecting your stability, protecting your legacy. Your legacy is being protected right now. If you thought it wasn't, it is. And what's being protected is, we have the 3 of Swords in reverse. What's being protected is that you are going to overcome sorrow. You are going to recover. You're not going to so much remember those 3 swords in your chest. You're going to release. You're going to forgive. You're going to let go. You're letting go. And you're letting go, and you're stepping into your strength of will. The Divine Chariot. This is your forward movement. This is your determination, your power, your focus. You don't lack direction. You are not powerless. You can't be coerced. You can't be blocked. No obstacle will get in your way. You have made peace, because the Chariot in the traditional tarot is a black horse and a white horse, and it's about moving 2 opposing forces, like the light and the dark. You've learned how to mourn your pain, feel your pain, and still stay in the light. There is nothing more beautiful than someone who has been heartbroken, sad, depressed, but still is able to give love to others, even when they didn't have the love themselves. That's what an Empress is. I can still love you, even though my world could be falling apart. You still love. You're not bitter. You haven't turned into... You didn't turn into the 7 of Swords. You don't have a motive. You're not a coward. You're not all about self-interest and strategy and how do I get away with this and how can I wear a mask and how can I keep on light? No, you're just raw and real. You are raw. You are real. You are authentic. And you're honoring your sovereignty. You're honoring yourself. Now, and this is a hard one, the wound that is reopening for healing, not for punishment, is the 5 of Pentacles. This pain, feeling left out, this hopelessness. But it's for your betterment. Spirit, tell me about this 5 of Pentacles. It's the Star. This is for your healing. This is for your renewal. You're tapping into your gifts. This is not to hurt you. This is to help you come to this. And we're going to leave it at that. You're going to feel this ultimate loss only because you're about to elevate it. It's like a timeline shift. You went from the 5 of Pentacles to the Star. There's a timeline shift, and it's happening for you. Continue to believe in yourself. I'm going to cut this a little short, Aqua. I'm so sorry, but I'm sending you so much love and light. And remember that you are loved, and you have always been enough.